Hello everyone, I'm here again to teach you fractions. Today is Tuesday, 5th May 2020. This is week 32 and we are on standard 4NF2. Till now, we had learned equivalent fractions, greatest common factor which is GCF, simplest form of fraction, and now our today's topic is compare and order fraction. Hope you will enjoy this lesson as you enjoyed previously. So kids, go quickly and bring your volume 2. So guys, are you ready for the lesson? Great. Now see, what is our learning objective? Our learning objective is to compare and order fractions by using least common multiple, LCM, and a fraction model. Now, see our first vocabulary word, compare. Note the similarity or dissimilarity between two or more groups by using less than, greater than, and equal to. See the example. Orange number 1 is bigger than orange number 2 and orange number 2 is bigger than orange number 3. Now see the next vocabulary word, order. The arrangement of people or things in relation to each other according to a particular sequence, pattern, or method. Here in this, we use comma for arrangement. Now, see, here are some numbers and we need to arrange these numbers from least to greatest. So, here are the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Got it? Good. Now see our next vocabulary, which is least common multiple, LCM. The least common multiple, LCM, is the smallest positive number that is divisible by both numbers A and B. What does it mean? What is A and B? See this example. Let's suppose A and B are two numbers where A is 2 and B is 5. Now we are going to write the multiples of 2 and 5. So this is a list of the multiples of 2 and that is the list of the multiples of 5. Now here we see which multiples are common. So here we know that, and it is clear that 10 is a common multiple of 2 and 5 and 20 is also a common multiple of 2 and 5. But tell me which one is the least common multiple? Yes, you are right. 10 is a least common multiple of 2 and 5. So LCM of 2 and 5 is 10. Got it? Good. Now here, we are going to compare fractions by looking at the numerator or denominator. So there are several ways to compare the fractions. So rule number 1, check out rule number 1. For the same numerator, I am going to tell you the definition and I'm going to show you the example as well. So the numerators are, if the numerators are same, so what is the numerator? The numerators are the top number in the fraction. So if the numerators are same, then the fraction with the greater denominator is small. So 2/5 is less than 2/4. And if we will do the opposite of it, we say that when the numerators are same, the fraction with the smaller denominator is big. So 3/4 is greater than 3/6. Understand? Now check out the second rule. We will see the denominators now. If the denominators are same, so see the denominators, the bottom number. If the denominators are same, then the fraction with the greater numerator is big. And if the denominators are same, and then the fraction with the smaller numerator is small. Okay, so 2/10 is less than 5/10. And now here denominators are same, so 2/3 is greater than 1/3. Okay, now here we will, before we will start our book, see this, it's very important to understand. To compare the fractions, we will create equivalent fraction with the same denominators or same numerators. Sometimes we are going to use the LCM and sometimes we will use the cross multiplication method to compare the fractions. Okay, now let's do practice so you can understand more. Now, example number 1 and example number 2 on page number 517, you will do it by yourself. We will start with the guided practice. Question number 1. Okay, now start. Here we have 3/4 and 1/2. So 3/4 and 1/2 here. In this question, I'm going to work on the numerators. Okay, so when I'm going to work on the numerator, here the LCM of 3 and 1 is 3. So we will see what is the LCM of 3 and 1, which is 3. So I'm going to multiply and divide 3 with 1/2 to get the same numerators. So 3/3 gives you 1 multiplied by 3 gives you 3. 2 multiplied by 3 gives you 6. So we get the equivalent fraction of 1/2. So I write it again. 3/4 is what than 3/6? It is greater than 3/6. Why? Because the numerators are same. So the smallest denominator. So what we will do, as we all know that the rule, if the numerators are same, then the fraction with the smaller denominator is big. So 3/4 is greater than 3/6. Understand? Now, see question number 2. Here in question number 2, numerators are same, so we will directly apply the rule that if the numerators are same, then the fraction with the greater denominator is small. So 3/6 is less than 3/4. Okay, because what? Because the numerators are same. Now, let's do question number 3. Here in this question, the fractions are 2/6 and 1/3. Here, we will work on the denominators. So, I just write down here, denominator. Now, see the LCM of 3 and 6, which is 6. Okay, so the LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So create equivalent fraction that use 6 as a denominator. So think which number will multiply by 3 to give you 6? Yes, you are right. It's 2. So multiply and divide 2 by 1/3. So we are going to multiply and divide 2 by 1/3. Okay, now I will write down the fraction again. 1 multiplied by 2 gives you 2 and 3 multiplied by 2 gives you 6. Now see, our denominators are same. And if the denominators are same, we know that the numerators are also same. It means both fractions are equal. Good. Now, question number 4 is little bit different. Okay, so see this method also. Here we are going to use the cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. Okay, Why we will use the cross multiplication? Because if you observe 3/5 and 5/6, there is no common multiple of 3 and 5 and 5 and 6. So here we will use cross multiplication method. So multiply and divide denominator of the second fraction by the first fraction, and also multiply and divide the denominator of the first fraction by the second fraction. How we will do that? Now see this. I will write down again. 3/5, as I told you, 6/6. What then? 5/6 is the original fraction, multiplied by 5/5. Now, see the next step. 3 times 6 gives you 18, and 5 times 6 gives you 30. This is the place for the comparison symbol. 5 times 5 gives you 25, and 6 times 5 gives you 30. So, now look, the denominators are same here. So what does it mean? If the denominators are same, and in the numerator the value is small, that fraction is the smaller fraction. So 18/30 is less than 25/30. Understand? Good. Question number 5, try to do by yourself, dear. Okay, whether you will make the denominator same or make the numerator same or do the cross multiplication, whatever you want you can do. Okay, it's up to you. Now see, question number 12. Here we are going to order from least to greatest, but I'm not going to multiply or find the equivalent fraction. I'm just using the fraction models here. Okay, so for 4/6, I'm going to make the fraction bar, but make sure that all fraction bars are equal in size. Okay, and for 1/3, I will draw another bar, and for 3/3, I will draw the third bar. Okay, now for 4/6, how many equal parts are there? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And for 1/3, how many equal parts are there? 1, 2, and 3. And for 3/3, 1, 2, and 3. Now, for 4/6, how many color parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And for 1/3, how many color parts are there? 1. And for 3/3, how many shaded or color parts are there? 3. Now see, we are going to order from least to greatest, smallest to bigger. Okay, so which fraction bar has a smaller fraction or the less shaded part? That is 1/3. So I write down here 1/3. Sorry, I will use the pen. Okay, so 1/3 and is the smallest one. After that 4/6, and after that 3/3 is the biggest one. So this is from least to greatest. Okay, now do question 13 and 14 by yourself by drawing the fraction bars. Okay, don't forget that while you are drawing the fraction bars, use your ruler, and bars must be equal for each fraction. Okay, dear? Good. Now, which meat makes up the most of Mr. Collins' sandwich? So, which meat? See, here is turkey as a fraction of 1/3, ham 2/4, and roast beef 1/6. So let's see. I will draw the fraction bars here. For turkey 1/3, I draw a fraction bar here. For ham 2 over 4, I draw another fraction bar here which is equal in size, and roast beef which is 1 over 6, I will draw it to make it equal. Okay, now 1 by 3. For 1 by 3 fraction, how many equal parts are there? 3. And how many shaded? 1 only. For 2/4, how many total parts are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. And how many shaded parts are there? 2. And for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and how many parts are shaded? 1 part only, in 1/6. Now, which fraction bar has more shades? Okay, so ham is the biggest fraction. Okay, so Mr. Colin used ham to make the sandwich. Okay, now see this. Aisha ate 1/4 of the carrots in a bag, and Rick ate 3/12 of the carrots in the bag. Compare the amounts of the carrots they each ate. So I'm going to write down both fractions. 3 over 12. What we will do, I will find the equivalent fraction. So which number multiply by 4 to gives you 12? Yes, you're right. 3. So I will multiply and divide 3 with 1/4. So 1 multiplied by 3 gives you 3, and 4 multiplied by 3 gives you 12. So 3 over 12. It's mean both eat equal amounts of carrot. Okay, both eat equal amount. Understand? Now that's all for today's lesson. Do your brain builder questions by yourself, and don't forget to do the homework. Okay, page number 521 and 522 by yourself, and send me the pictures of these 2 pages only. Okay, now think about it. If you're able to find out the greatest common factor and write down the fraction in the simplest form independently, then congrats, you're mastering this lesson. But if not, it's okay. Just watch the video again or contact me on Class Dojo. Okay? Now, don't forget to do these pages of homework and send me a picture on Class Dojo, and the due date is Friday, 8/5/2020 by 11:55 p.m.